No, do you want to ask me questions, stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask a couple questions.
Okay.
Stuff like
I didn't do my vocal exercises this morning, Nick.
Yeah.
Mommy made me ash my arm, zing a zing a zing a zing a zing zing zing.
Danny, mumbling minds.
Hummity, hum. That's what I do before I do radio interviews.
Fair enough. So we kind of have to stay a little close. So.
That's okay.
All right. Over our hair. Let's see.
Well, I dyed my hair blue for German Fest, and it's not coming out.
Oh, jeez. Why blue for German? Oh, for Habitat. Okay, I thought maybe like orange, black. Or
oh yeah, no.
For the German flags.
Yeah. I did blue for Habitat.
Thank you. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Nick Detman. I'm the president of the board of directors for the West Bend Theater Company. We got a really exciting announcement here today regarding our production of Our Town, which opens October 8th at the West Bend Masonic Lodge. Show dates are October 8th through the 10th, as well as the 15th through the 17th. I am at the Habitat for Humanity of Washington, Dodge County in West Bend. We have this formed a partnership here. If you're familiar with what we do in the past, is we partner with a local nonprofit organization in the region with every show that we do. And for Our Town, we're excited to announce that Habitat for Humanity will be the nonprofit partner for West Bend Theater Company's production of Our Towns. So joining me is, what was it again, Thecla?
Thecla. Yeah,
Harris.
silent H, like
Thecla.
Teresa.
Exactly.
Yes.
And tell us what you do here for the Habitat for Humanity.
I am the director of development, so I do all of the fundraising. I throw all of the events, fundraising events. I cultivate new board members and partnerships with other local nonprofits and also corporations in the area who would support our mission of bringing affordable homes to families in need.
Perfect. So first, we're excited to partner with Habitat for Humanity. You know, it's a great mission. We're really glad to start to bring more awareness for your organization. So for those who may not know, what is Habitat for Humanity?
Well, Habitat, I think what garners the most press and attention is building a house. And I think that people think that, like, we bring the community together and we build a house, and at the end of the day, a family moves in and they get a free house. A lot of that is not true. We do bring the community together to build a house, but it takes from start to finish probably about a year. And also the houses aren't given away for free. So all the families purchase the homes, they just get a 0% interest mortgage. So when we buy a home, we're paying between 2 and 4% in interest. They pay 0 because Habitat's mission is to not profit from people who are in need. So the other thing is that each family gives 250 sweat equity hours. So in addition to helping to build their own house and other houses that we're building, they also volunteer at our events, help out in the office where they can. And it helps them kind of build a community and a family with Habitat and the other volunteers and staff. Mm-hmm. The other thing that Habitat does is that critical home repair program, which doesn't garner as much press, but we go in and we repair homes for people that can't afford to do it themselves. Okay. So Habitat does a lot of things that people don't realize.
What has been the impact on Habitat for Humanity? I believe it's in this area since the late 90s, if I remember correctly. So what's been the impact on the community by Habitat for Humanity? So
in 1998, Habitat of Washington Counties was incorporated with Russ Wanta, our executive director, and Sharon Steer, pastor in the community who's still on board. In 1999, we started building homes. In 2011 or 2012, we added Dodge County. And so in this we're celebrating our 23rd year coming up. We've built 45 homes and we've repaired over 300 homes. So I like to tell people there's been about 116 kids raised in these homes over the course of the 23 years. And I like to see that impact because the kids that we started with are now grown, and our idea is to get these families out of a cycle of poverty. So it's exciting to see those impacts, those long-term impacts. And our affiliate's been around long enough that, we're getting to see the fruit of our labor, which has been really exciting.
Sure, and you mentioned there's been more than 100 kids that have been able to grow up in these homes. Have you ever had a chance to hear from them as adults, and did they get to tell you, or have they told you what that meant for them at that time in their life, and what it meant for them now going to where they are as an adult?
I haven't personally. I just joined a year and a half ago, but my colleagues have, and it's been exciting for them to hear about it because the statistics are that those kids have a much higher percentage chance of graduating college, and many of them have. So it's wonderful to know that for many of these kids, they're the first ones in their families to go off to college. So.
And if you could, how excited for our partnership here with the theater company and Habitat for Humanity?
Well, I have a personal love for theater. I have a theater background, so I was excited when you got in touch with me and mentioned this partnership. We like to let people become more aware of what we do, so it's things like this that brings in a new audience and from a different perspective, which is just like the theater. And Our Town is such a wonderful show, and it's heartwarming to know that there's other nonprofits that are doing great work and great theater and giving back. So I think it's a win-win. You get to see great theater, you get to see a great show. I love the show Our Town, I'm excited to see it. And knowing that when you're buying that ticket, that you're actually not only helping the theater company, but you're also helping a local nonprofit.
So, and maybe helping put another family in a home as well.
Yeah. And I think that people don't realize that even just a few dollars, when you put all that money together, it all really adds up. And our idea is to keep the cost as low as we can by using volunteers to build the home. So every dollar that comes into the affiliate makes a huge impact.
All right, so thanks, Thecla.
Yes.
I'll get it eventually.
Okay.
So thank you. We're very excited for the partnership. Obviously, it's like you said. So I think it's a win-win for both organizations. So,
agreed.
So yes, the tickets are available on our website at westbendtheaterco.com. Tickets and proceeds raised from Our Town will help benefit Habitat for Humanity, and like we said, it could help put some more families in need in homes. So. Get over and get some tickets for Our Town. Again, it opens October 8th, and it runs the 8th through the 10th, and the 15th through the 17th. And if anybody wants more information about Habitat for Humanity, we'll have a link on our website, or how can more people find out information about Habitat for Humanity?
They can go to our website, HFH, short for Habitat for Humanity, washco.org, or they can check us out on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter.
Perfect. Well,
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch. I'm so glad
Thank
for
you,
it.
Nick.
And it's going to be a great work. We actually, and now that I think about it, we open exactly 1 month from today. So head on over, get your tickets, and let's support 2 nonprofits.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That was great.